All right, we got 8 people in here already waiting. I didn't know this thing had already kicked off. What's going on, guys? How's my audio? Let's get started. Can everybody hear me? Let's fix our chat real quick. I think we are, live chats are available. There we go. So, all right, everybody hear me? How's it going, everybody? Hey, I love you guys too. All right, it looks like audio is probably good. Audio is good. All right, confirmed. It is. We're just sitting in the garage, and we're just going to talk a little bit, and then probably show you around the car live and just chit chat. What's going on? So, clear these notifications. Here we go. So 53 people in the chat. Oh my gosh, here we go. Thumbs up, everybody. Insurance company hasn't given you no bullshit about claims. So talk a little bit about that. So we got like no sleep last night, neither one of us. So yeah, let's talk about Stephanie real quick. Yeah, we wrecked again. So third time is a charm, right? No. So I got a phone call last night. I was waiting up for her to come home from work, which is a new job. Now, let's talk about why she doesn't have her own vehicle, because I'm going to get to all the comments to the video that was released this morning as much as possible. I'm trying to keep up with it, but bear with me, we'll get through it. And I'm not going to stay live forever tonight either, but there is a couple of things that like I noticed that people were talking about, and really mostly Stephanie was a little bit bummed out about some of the comments, because one of the things is like the car. Why doesn't she have one? Well, the answer to that is way back when I got out of the Army, I was in the Army for, the better part of 14 years. So naturally we had all of our bills, just like all of you guys. You have a certain budget, depending on how much you make per year, blah, blah, blah. And you budget accordingly. So once I got out, that money dropped. And anyway, so then I worked at a dealership for about 6 months, was very successful, had no life, and then I really wanted to just try the YouTube thing. I like cars, they're my passion, the Mustangs are my passion. And anyway, so we picked up the camera and started rolling with it. And here we are a little over a year and a half later, and making some progress. Thank you all so very much for that. Do continue to support the channel and subscribe and watch the videos. But anyway, so she knew that I wanted to do this YouTube thing, and she was supportive of it. So she had a car, and anyway, but we got rid of it. We went down to one vehicle, and we actually went through a few different ones. Those of you guys who have been following me for a while know that. But anyway, so the bike is new. We've only had the bike for a couple of months, and I need to make more content with it. That was the point of buying the bike, was to just to satisfy, our adrenaline addiction, if you will. But I'm still thinking about getting the 17-inch wheels from you. Okay, yeah, just let me know. I mean, I'm still selling them. And anyway, so, good Lord, it's hot. I got the fan blowing, but it's not really helping. So we went down to one vehicle just to shrink, get rid of a car payment and insurance. And we knew that we were going to do an automotive channel. And Stephanie's in the chat now too. I just saw her. And I'm going to need a shower after this. I'm like dripping sweat. But how do I buy them? Hit me up on Instagram, and then we can chat there. There's a ton of messages from all the stuff, the stuff from last night. But non-default accident, got 100K from it. Wow, that's a lot of money. But yeah, there was no other drivers involved in this. I mean, we'll talk about it. I actually went out to the scene, filmed a little bit just to paint the picture a little bit, and probably going to push a video in the next couple of days just showing the where it happened and how it happened. And hopefully in a couple of days we'll be able to get the car into the body shop here. So anyway, but yeah, so that's what the car looks like. Be careful on the bike. Yeah. So anyway, so we went down to one car, got rid of a car note, got rid of insurance, and we were hot and heavy in pursuing the whole Mustang dream. And that's pretty much why we have one car, and she didn't have a job for a long time. So you know, we've got kids and stuff like that, and I was making a little bit of money on YouTube, yes, and then you know, but she didn't really need to work. And while I was in the military, she didn't really work either. She didn't really need to. She was a stay-at-home mom. And yes, she had a vehicle back then, but we downsized a little bit. And yes, we put money into the car for mods. We spend a fortune on YouTube. Like, you guys know that the car is sponsored a little bit, and that helps. But anyway, so there's still a lot of money that goes into it, traveling, gas, you know, all that other stuff. Everything that goes into a YouTube life, a social media life. But anyway, so we got rid of that, her old car, and she hated the thing anyway. It was a piece of crap Hyundai Santa Fe, and the thing was new, but it was still falling apart. Anyway, but yeah, she looked devastated yesterday. So she called me. I was waiting up for her, and you know, it was about midnight. She called me, and she was like, "Hey, look, I just got into an accident." And I was like, "You're shitting me. There's no way you just got into an accident." But I could hear the hazards clicking in the background. And I was like, oh shit, you know, this is real. And there's a million things naturally that are going through my head. Is she okay? Because she talked about a semi truck. She was like, you know, so I'm thinking, is she okay? She actually mentioned for a second that she might need to go seek like medical help. So, long story short, when I was, this was many years ago, I went and did some field stuff in the Army. We were gone for a couple of weeks, and then we came back to the unit, and I was getting off the back of the truck, and there was another NCO that was sitting there waiting on me. Said that your wife was in an accident. She's at the hospital. You need to come with us now. And I'm completely sweaty. Haven't showered in however long. Had all my gear. I just left everything. Went to the hospital, and she was in a bad car accident, and so I walk back there, and you know, she's got the neck brace on and all this stuff. So I'm freaking out. You know, I just got done with all this training, and immediately, you know, immediately there was somebody waiting on me to my throat's dry. Hang on. Tell me she was in the hospital. So what happened was she was in a Subaru Outback and plowed into a deer on the highway at about 75, 80 mile an hour. And all airbags deployed, everything. She was injured. So, but she got through it. You know, accidents happen, and it was weird. They put that car back to they put it back together. It was so funny, and then we immediately got rid of it. But we took a huge loss. We're trying to read through some of these comments. Yeah, don't lose sight. Yeah, that's one thing that hopefully, you know, look at this, guys. Some of you guys have been with me for a while. This is the third accident in under a year. Like, if I can pass any message to everybody, it's be resilient. Be resilient. You know, yes, it's a material thing. Yes, but they do mean a lot to us, these cars. But you know, at the end of the day, you know, you don't want to trade a life for, you know, yes, Stephanie's life is more important. And when I made that video last night, like I filmed just a little bit out there at the scene. Wasn't really paying attention to filming. I just wanted to capture a couple of seconds of where we were. And then we came home, and then I made that little rambling video or whatever that's going live, you know, that I pushed out this morning. And naturally, it's an edited YouTube video. Some of the comments on there, I swear to God that there is a lack of common sense that people have. It's like there's a bridge in your brain where one sensible thing doesn't make sense, doesn't click up with the other. You're talking about like, so most 99% of the comments are very supportive. This is why I wanted to go live. I wanted to thank all of you right now. Thank you so very much for the support. Yes, Stephanie is okay. She's in the room. She doesn't really want to be on camera that much. She's probably in the chat still. But, yeah, her safety was the number one concern. So naturally, when I saw her, that was the first thing we asked. It's like, oh my God, are you okay? Yes, we're upset that the car got hit a third time. We've been through this 2 other times before. So this is nothing new. You know, the poor car has the worst luck in the world. And I don't get it. But anyway, so came home, put a little video together just so to, you know, because that's what we do. And people were just talking about like, oh my God, you weren't like hugging all over in the video, and you weren't like, you know, doing this or that. Look, we did film some of that. She didn't want it. And we focused on the car because obviously she's sitting here, not in a neck brace. She's okay. If we were in a hospital, it might be a little bit different. You know, probably wouldn't have been making a video, but it was a chop. When you see chops sections in a video where it goes from this clip to this clip, there's missing information there that has been taken out on purpose. But yeah, it's just everybody needs to stay positive and have a little. You're watching a video. You know, we taking all this information, hours of stuff, and trying to cram it down in 10 minutes so that hopefully somebody out there will appreciate it or watch it. That's it. I mean, there's not much to be said there. It kind of goes without saying. Yes, we checked up on Stephanie. Yes, she was okay, so we rolled with it. We made a video. Anyway, yeah, hopefully I can get to meet all you guys too. So, oh look, the Millers are in the house. That was her husband had that 1.6 million view video that we had. That was his car. But yeah, don't let anybody drive the Mustang. Well, I'm sweating. It's real bad. So anyway, so the insurance, we talked to the insurance this morning. Here's the thing. Here's a crappy thing. I used to have Tennessee Farm Bureau for the other two claims. They dropped me. I haven't really talked about this because it's kind of a common thing unless you've been with a company for many years. But they paid out $4,500 in the first one and then like $8,000 the second accident, and all within a year. So, you know, that's just what insurance companies do. They're like, okay, they don't want to pay out. That's insurance companies are in it to make money, not to lose money by paying it out. Anyway, so they dropped me. We shopped for new insurance, got it, and it was still affordable and everything. But holy crap, they did not. Super chat, $11.99. Thank you so much, Charlie. We got to read this comment. Glad the wifey's okay. Sucks for the third time for the unforeseen incident to happen, but you'll get back on track. Claiming nothing but good things for you here on out for you. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you so much. So, yeah, insurance is a scam. It's you pay all this money and then they don't want to work with you, whatever. But you should have. I used to bank with the USA, and I bank with Navy Federal, and I tend to like them a little bit better. And I've been with them for a long time. But you know, it's just to each his own kind of deal. Nothing against USA, but for me, their insurance rates have always been a little bit higher than everybody else. But yeah, Stephanie's actually contracted. That's what she was going to do, which she was in training to be, is like a subcontract for USA for like credit card stuff. So kind of cool. And she's still going to be able to do that. We're working on getting another vehicle. But anyway, but the insurance, we set the new insurance up. We went line by line, and this is some stupid, silly me mistake that I didn't catch it. You would think that I would have, this is dumb on my behalf, you would think that I would have caught it from the other two times because it's a very necessary thing, but we somehow, rental car insurance did not get put on there. Holy crap. So, but it's going to be okay. We have a plan. $31 from Jose. Thank you so very much for the super chat money. It's awesome you guys support the channel, and that's why we continue to do this. But love to see you stay with the name Carnage. You know what? We were thinking about that. We may still keep that name because it is a story. And maybe we'll wreck it 4 and 5 times and see how far we can take it until it's got a salvage title. But you know what? If that happens, structurally, if the car is fine and it just continues to get beat up, we're gonna rip the seats out. We're just gonna cage it. We're gonna do a lot of we're gonna pull some weight out of the car and then build for 8s, and then we'll just do that. But yeah, we do want a fast car. It's so funny that anytime, this always happens to me, I do have the worst luck. Anytime that I am about to make like a big purchase, right? Or do something, not necessarily money, but maybe I'm getting ready to super chat. Ron P, thank you so much for all the content. You're very, very welcome. Hopefully this does not sidetrack us too much. There is several videos that we still have planned for the rest of the month and then going into August. So unfortunately, I have to, a couple of them, they were car involved, but so we may have to postpone some of this, and it sucks because one of them is like, how far, I'll go ahead and spill it. How far can you drive your car on empty? Because if you're switching fuel, maybe that might be good information, because that actually almost happened to us where, anyway, so going between 93, it doesn't matter. I don't want to spoil the video. It's going to be fun, but it's going to be an experiment. But we're going to have to, $20. I got you, Battle. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, thank you so much. But back on track. So we talked to the insurance. What we did was we sent them some pictures, and they gave like I guess they kind of appraised the vehicle based on pictures that I took. Right now it's looking at about $5,000 worth of damage. When I got to the scene last night and I saw the door and I saw the fender and I saw the front bumper, I was like, I got into an accident. Oh yeah, the C8 debut is tonight. I think it's like 10 o'clock, like Central Time. I think it's something like that. Anyway, it'll be here in a couple hours, so we definitely want to end this chat before. But damn, my throat. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm reading through some of your comments. Wow. Super chat. Craze. Cracker79, thank you so much for $10. Here's a little something to support my belief in you. Chin up, chest out. Here we go. All right. Yes, we are going to stay positive. We're not going to make complaining videos and all that. We've already been through this twice. You guys know this. So what's going to happen is, again, we're going to film the repair, all of that. And the next video should be the one where we went out today and filmed just the location and all of that. So, and then we're going to drop the car off. But right now it looks like it's starting at about a $5,000 estimate. And the alignment, we drove it a little bit today and the alignment is off. So that's probably to be expected. It did get hit. Both of the wheels are completely just curb rash to hell, which yes. Change the name. So I guess I need to put out like, I don't know if we want to change the name. It takes away from the car. But what will we call it? It may not be the Red Queen. That was just kind of a thing we talked about in that video. But because, yeah, the paint's not that bad. It's been ceramic coated. We did this two-step correction. If they paint it, again, hopefully every panel will match. But I'm looking at the car now, and it's like the whole side of the car. So I don't know. Ryan Witherspoon, $9.99. Well, since everyone is showing support, I'll give you a little something. Thank you so much. I went to high school, well, I guess middle school too, with Ryan Witherspoon, so we go way back. Thank you so very much, man. Anyway, it's kind of interesting. I see other people that like I go to school with, and they're doing like this or that or whatever, and you're like, I would have never figured they'd be doing that. But it's cool. So thank you so very much. But anyway, so the paint, I mean, so we look at the car here, right? And I think it'll be fine, but we're probably gonna go crazy and wrap it when we get done. The stripes may come off. I'll tell you something. These stripes, as we look at the car, are like, it's honestly one of my favorite things about what we have done cosmetically to this thing. So walk around, but yeah, finally got in a live chat. There you go. Yeah, we're gonna rebuild it. I love the stripes. It's one of my favorite things. I like everything that we've done with the car. I think it looks kind of OEM, but it's still a little bit over the top too. It's very, I think, GT350 like, but color possessed. Yeah. I don't know what we're gonna do, but I can't breathe tonight. Switch the camera back, but so I don't know. There's like a couple of wrap ideas. Maybe we'll do something. I don't know. I don't want to give it away. Maybe you guys can let me know. Get onto Instagram or something and shoot me some ideas, because I think we're just gonna wrap it and get rid of the paint. Is the car cursed? Yeah, probably, but it is what it is. It hasn't killed us yet. So somebody actually mentioned the name Lucky, because we have been lucky 3 times. Yes, we've been in accidents, but we've also recovered. So I don't know. We tear the thing up. We did the diff swap the other day. We just put the Corsa stuff on it. So now we have the full system. We were literally within hours of pulling trigger on the supercharger, thanks to Hell Horse Performance. They have some kick-ass stuff. Go check out their website. Red Rum, yeah, that was one of the names from the Giga that people wanted to see. But anyway, so big things still coming. We're still going to fix the car. I'm just worried about the quarter panel. So the ceramic coat was a waste. Didn't protect it at all. I know. And luckily, though, the ceramic coat only cost me like $50, or plus I had to buy all the stuff. But I did it myself. But as we look here at that quarter panel, I don't know. Let me get the phone off of the tripod. Right. So we're down to the metal, and I had mentioned like the clips were good, but the bumper was messed up, and somebody like tore me to pieces in the comments. They're like, "Who cares if the clips?" Yeah, I get it. It's obviously, but whatever. So this, and this is all that concrete stuff. So we're down to the metal in some areas, like down here, there. The mirror looks fine. It's basically from this crease line like down to about here. Everything is pretty much in that area. I don't see any punctures, so I think the door is going to be repairable. I'm not a body shop guy, but I would assume that they can fix the door, no problem. The fender, I don't know. Probably not. They might just order a new one, but you never know. It is metal. They can do wonderful things. The hood's fine. Front bumper will be replaced, I'm sure. The wheels have to be replaced. The back bumper is still intact, but they're definitely going to replace it too, I would assume, because it's actually shaved down some of the plastic. And then you have these creases here. So, oh my gosh, look what I'm doing. I'm peeling paint. But it's coming off anyway. So, I cannot breathe. I'm coughing. But I don't see any like real bad, I don't know. I'm not a body shop guy. But that's what she looks like right there. So anyway, but the rest of the car is fine. Steve, thank you so much. $30. Thank you so much for the super chat. But you guys are awesome supporting the channel. But here we go. So yeah, that's been rolled in. Now, we did drive it, and what happened was, almost 24, we're basically kissing 24,000 subscribers. I get asked so many times, like, how are you not at 100,000? I don't know. But, we do film with, like, Stang Mode a lot and stuff like that, too. So, anyway. But, more stuff here. I don't want to just start peeling paint, but I know that they're going to, sand it down anyway. But it was actually rubbing on the tire when we were hitting some small bumps, so we decided to put it back in the garage and not drive it anymore. But I think all this is good, and yeah, it looked like she hit. I swear I saw like 2 spots, like she hit and bounced, and then went a few feet down the road, the road, and then hit again. You'll see in the video whenever I push it out. And then I think she touched the wall twice, but I'm not terribly sure. She could probably jump in here and confirm or deny. But anyway, everything else is fine. It's filthy. It's dirty. But yeah, the mid-engine Corvette is going to be released here tonight. I'm getting you situated back on the tripod here. So, can we start the car up? Yes, I can do that. I have the garage down, but it's okay. That just means it's going to be more loud. Stephanie, bring me the keys. I'm lazy. I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh, $50. No, on Eli's corners. I'm sorry. I'm trying to read English, Thank you so much for the super chat. That's so awesome of you guys to be able to do this and support. I'm just gonna grab the keys real quick. Oh, thank you. I was gonna come get. I was totally kidding. Alrighty. Come on. This thing right here always goes off. Run Palm Beach Dyno. I know we got some Lund fans. I don't hate Lund. Everybody thinks I hate Lund. I don't. But all right, it's gonna be very loud. It's not really a cold start. It's loud. Smells like 93 gas in here now. So I cracked the garage door. Now it smells like fumes. That's okay. The Corsa sounds really good. Read the comments. I'm trying. Hang on. I guess let me dig through the comments. Put it back on the tripod. Oh crap. What happened? Did trucker get a ticket? Are they paying insurance? So yeah, that's a very good question. Apparently, she it was beside her, so she was coming, right? It's and I explained in the video, and it's cool because you could see it. That's a new quarter panel, yeah, new door probably, and they can probably save the bumpers. That would be good. I was thinking that too. That they don't look like they're too far gone, so they might be able to. But anyway, so there is. How much did the car cost? About $52,000. And the thing that well, I can't get. Here's why we can't get rid of the car. The Carfax is completely done at this point. Who in their right mind would buy a car? Because I wouldn't. $14, $14.99. Thank you so much. Here we go from Jeremy. Thank you for all the passion you put into the channel. Knowledge and entertainment value is unprecedented. I want to say thank you because, as it's trying to go away, because help me out and pull the trigger on a 2019 GT Performance Pack Level 1. $1, Gio. Thank you so much. Thank you guys. Honestly, I know I'm getting all excited, but we're just talking about the cars. But anyway, yeah, do I smoke? Possibly. Drop your channel, like if you send me like a DM on Instagram, what your channels are, because I actually watch a lot. Thank you so much. $1, another dollar. Excuse me. Sidetrack. I'm losing my train of thought. Yes, DM me your channels. I watch a lot of the smaller channels because, believe it or not, we are still small. We are still growing. We are still viciously trying to push content out and grow. Because, and then my theory is that if one person can grow, collaborations go a long way too. Like a lot of the guys that I film with. So Serpent Stings is right down the road. He's about an hour away. We're going to go spend some time with him this weekend. And wish you would have kept the Hellcat. Well, my wife thinks so too. She, do I know who Autovlog is? Yeah, he's a good channel. He's a big channel. And bad luck comes in threes. You should be good for a while. Knock on, well, here's some wood. Yeah, we're going to knock on that, all over that wood. So yeah, hopefully, third time, is it. We have to get another car. I've been trying. Don't regret the Hellcat. You're a Mustang. Yeah, I know. I am honestly a Mustang guy at heart, but I have a passion for everything. Repair and get it wrapped. Nardo gray is a sick color. That is. I was actually thinking about something like that, and Stephanie likes that stuff too. Make it a little red, strip it down. Well, I'll tell you what, if we get into like 2 more accidents, that's what's going to happen. We're going to pull the doors off and everything. And do you think I should purchase a 2018 Performance Pack Level 1, 18,000 miles for $36,000? Well, it depends. what other options are in the car. Is it a 401A car? Does it have, it's an 18, so does it have Shaker Pro? Does it have, what does it got? So, but being a honestly, answer me this: is it an auto or stick? 401A car, pull the trigger. Yeah, for $36,000, $1. Thank you so much, Hose NXT. Hopefully I didn't mess that up. Sorry, but get the wife a Prius. I would totally buy a Prius, and just keep this in the garage, and then I'll be like that guy, driving a little Prius, but all of my horsepower is back in the garage. Then we take it out and we just wreck shop when we go to the strip. Anyway, yep, performance package level 1 401A. I guess it doesn't matter if it's a manual or auto, but yeah, I think that's you should do what happens vids. Well, yeah, I've been actually thinking about doing some of that. There was one that I had planned for this, and now I can't. I gotta wait. I could do it with somebody else's car, but they're going to have to trust me. And 3 accidents. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. But all right. So the performance pack level 1, I think the Magna Ride is worth it, but it's not a deal breaker. Like if it did not have that, but for $36,000, remember my car was $52,000, and it's almost got 20,000 miles on it. So I think $36,000 is good. But this is an interesting thing too. Is a lot of you guys that watch the channel. I don't know why my throat's so dry. Carnage is like an urban legend. That's possibly one reason why we might not change the name, is because it's kind of known. You know what I mean? the guy on YouTube that's got the red Mustang that's been wrecked 3 times. You know what I mean? So sometimes bad publicity is publicity nonetheless. But 2 Prius. What did she say? Oh, yeah. What we need is a truck. Wrap the name the Carnage. Yeah. So, well, I was kind of thinking something like that. What if we did like a wrap, kind of like Stang Mode, right? A different color, did a black roof, but what if we did like some like little claw marks, almost like the paint was peeling away, just in a couple of spots, just to show what's underneath or something like that. Just to give a little bit of heritage back towards, having a couple of accidents. So I don't know if that's silly or not. It's at that point you're kind of going very crazy, like, a lot of, I guess, younger people do. But I've never been really into that stuff. But it's something that we could think about and play with some ideas. Carnage has definitely earned the name 110%. Not in a good way though, but that quarter panel just looks so damn bad. Oh my gosh. Golf R. I actually have some love for like the imports, man. I'm honestly a big Subaru guy. Like I love Subaru, the STIs and all that. Even just regular WRX. I'm a big fan of them. I kind of am a little bit sacrilege and kind of wish that Subaru would make an STI with like, I know I'm gonna say it, an auto. Anyway, that's kind of a stupid thing. Yes. Oh my God, how dare he say that? You buy an STI and you want an auto? No, I was thinking about to say get I like all those all-wheel drive. They're just so damn expensive. STIs I'll tell you what I want. I want like an 06, 07 STI. The problem is I want it clean. And the problem with that is the people that have clean ones that are not just beat to hell, they want a lot of money. So anyway, so that's maybe it'll happen one day. Maybe we'll push another video out there that goes viral and brings in like 10 grand. I mean, everybody else does it. Stangmo just had his first over million viewed video the other day. I think like last month. So big shout out to him. Cut the fenders. I don't know what we're gonna do. We're gonna get it fixed. Hopefully, they can do it in a fast amount of time. Live stream the C8 reveal? I don't know. My phone's probably about to die now, so I don't know. If it does die, I'm sorry. I came out here with like 45%. And anyway, so we've only been doing this for about 35 minutes, so I think we're okay for a couple more. But are you gonna do live streams more often? I can. It's just, I don't know. I don't want to say that I have nothing to talk about because we do content all the time, but yeah, it is cool. It is fun to go live because here's the cool thing is by now I have actually met, just out of nitrous kit on it. Serpent Stings has nitrous on his 18. I need a haircut bad. I don't know what I was talking about. Oh, being able to meet some of you guys is really cool because I read the comments and then there's a bunch of people that comment regularly and you really kind of, you can develop a relationship with, not like, you know what I'm saying? You recognize who they are and then it's interesting, it's cool. And then you finally meet these people and you're like, oh my God, it's so cool. But we were talking about Xander and crashing. Yeah, well, I don't know if you just jumped to the chat. I didn't, I wasn't driving. So Stephanie crashed my car on purpose for YouTube. She did it for views. I'm just kidding. That would be terrible. But yeah, it's awesome. Like we did the pumpkin swap for the 315 to 355 to 315 gears, and he lives just right down the road, so it was really cool. And then he's a big fan of the channel, so that was awesome. To be able to hang out. And then there's other guys that I sold a pair. We finally sold those American Muscle replica wheels. I pulled them all to a motor tube. Good Lord. Oh, hell. I can't go twin turbo. I'm so glad that you brought this up. I want to. But the thing is, I have a love for Corsa too. And they did give me free headers. So we have to keep them on the car per contract. And I have nothing against that. I love the headers. I would have probably bought them anyway. And because, I've had Corsa in the past with their exhaust, and they make good stuff. But I tell you what, the car sounds, we did the video with Jeremy, and we did the full course on his, and the car, honestly, at that point, I was kind of like, I don't know if I want to do this. I'm talking about the axle backs, because we already had the headers catless with the X-Pipe. But they look so good, they sound so good, and with 315, something bad would happen when things works out. I'm just trying to keep up with some of these comments as we talk. Anyway, so I got a little nervous and I was like, hey Corsa, what's up? And then they came through, so now we have the full system and it sounds good. It is definitely more high-pitched. Love your channel, buddy. Big fan from Canada. Thank you so very much. I would like to go to Canada one day. I think that'd be really cool. So anyway, so the Corsa sounds amazing. I love it. And remember what Corsa's high pitched on Mustang. It is high pitched, but it's a Coyote engine, and they're kind of, it is what it is. It's Corsa. They sound more high pitched, but a lot of it is the mid pipe. The mufflers themselves are like anything else. So it's something we have to think about when people talk about Corsa rasp. They're actually, they should be talking about the double X. And it's a good and a bad thing. It does supposedly scavenge more. It flows better. It does sound good. In person, my car sounds way better than the videos I filmed. Like right now, everything I filmed up until like last night has been filmed off of pretty much an iPhone. Unless you go way back when to the Hellcat stuff, and that was like big boy camera. But we went to Mustang week, and I see Stang Mode out there, and he's out there with his phone doing like this with his iPhone. He puts it back in his pocket when he's done, and I'm like, holy crap. I'm so jealous because I had, Canon 80D lenses and, batteries, all this stuff, and he's just whipping his phone out there, and his channel's growing successfully because the audio is pretty good. The image quality it's okay. But anyway, but now we're graduating. We're going back to a real camera, something small though. But anyway, the audio is pretty decent because most people are watching YouTube videos off of their phones anyway, and but it doesn't do the sound justice. It is very loud, but I can't watch anywhere just depressing. Can't watch you. Me? That sucks. Everybody that's coming in. Oh, I see. I got you. Everybody that's just coming into the chat, welcome. If you're coming here, we have 223 people in this chat. Maybe there's more. I don't know if it's refreshing, but on my end it looks like 223. Hit the thumbs up button. Let's go. Let's look at the Mustang again. 225. Okay, well, there we go. All right, Mustang. I don't know what my wife is doing. She's in there watching TV. But everybody that's just jumping in the chat, here we go. The Mark III. Here's the thing with the G7X Mark III. Good Lord, I'm coughing. I can't breathe. The Mark III has a microphone jack and it shoots in 4K, but the lens is the same. The camera body is pretty much the same, all of that stuff. I think that the flip-out screen is a little bit more ruggedized because I have been waiting on the Mark III forever, just like everybody else, right? That's why I didn't buy the Mark II. And then they released this thing, and guess what Canon does? They say, oh, you want a dual pixel autofocus? Fuck you. You're not getting it. Sorry. So no dual pixel autofocus for the G7X Mark III. Oh my gosh, I don't know what. Canon is kind of like Ford. And I know I'm going to get beat up for saying this, but they get things about 95% correct. But the thing that you want the most, they leave out for the next model. And they just keep you wanting and trying to come. I don't know. But I was very, very disappointed in the Mark III not having dual pixel autofocus. Putting you back on the what's up? What's up, Kenneth? What's going on? There, that's probably fine. But no dual pixel autofocus, so I was like, you know what? They sell the Mark IIs all day long on like Amazon for like $500. So let me do that. And so that's what we did. But I think the Mark III is going to be $750, I think, something like that. Which to me, for just having 4K capability, which I'll never do anyway, because nobody watches in 4K, and having a microphone jack would be cool. But I guess if I needed one, I could just use my phone too. So I'm out. So that was dual pixel autofocus I would have been all over it. But anyway, so that's camera talk. But the Mustang stuff. So here's let's get back on the Mustang chat. Yep, $750. Holy crap! And then well, you know what's bad about it is, what is it? The other one? It's the Canon. It's the other one that got released beside it. Was it the? I can't remember the name. It's the more expensive one, and it supposedly had like less features. Get out of here. So Sony kills it with cameras, but they have their flaws too, and they're just really expensive. Their lenses are terrible. Well, not terrible, they're good, but they're a lot of money. But stock, no drone active exhaust. My Corsa doesn't drone either. You got the full system. It don't drone for nothing. The G5X, that's right. Yeah, the G5X. So I just couldn't do it. You know, it's the Mark II is going to offer for me 100% of everything that I would need. So why buy the? I don't give a thing, but I'll shut up. I'm not sure. Anyway, but 30mm Canon is pretty sweet. Yeah, I like cameras. I like stuff. I'm not a professional photographer, but I appreciate all of that stuff. But anyway, so what's wrong? Please tell me. She's on the channel. I'm not sure. Because they're having a sidebar conversation, maybe. Yeah, they got to look through the comments and see what's going on. What are they talking about? We're talking about cameras, Stephanie. Where have you been? Hey, I didn't. We'll reiterate this again very quickly for everybody that has joined the chat. What's your thoughts on a new cheap daily driver? We're about to talk about it, but remember the what's up?
That Paulette girl is talking about Mariah Carey.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know anything about. Just got here. Welcome. What's going on? So, I think it's got to be a truck. Excuse me. Sorry. No, you're fine talking about. I didn't even see the Mariah Carey stuff. Carnage, and there's Dirty Red. That's kind of, yeah, I can dig it, right? Do like an intro Dirty Red. You get the little, some of the porn music in the background, maybe. Daily Driver. I think it's got to be a truck. But it's got to be able to tow. So that's my thing. It's like, and we don't want to spend a fortune either. Yes, I know. It's all of my money is tied up in this Mustang, and then now we have the bike, and everybody was like, "Get rid of the bike." You can't. It's financed. We financed the motorcycle. That's also why you'll never see this particular bike at the track. And Sir Mustangs is desperately trying to get me to start doing like track stuff with bikes. The thing is, I would not do it with this one because I owe money on it. And I guess that's kind of silly. Well, I do have gap on the Mustang, but we got a Mustang with 3 wrecks. We do not need a bike with a wreck. Do not need a bike with a wreck. Because if we wreck the bike, somebody's getting hurt, probably me. So, anyway, Red Devil Dog, yep. Bike insurance is insane. So we bought the motorcycle. Hopefully my battery in this phone does not die. Stephanie, can you bring me the charger, please? Yeah, hopefully. What was I talking about? Oh, the bike insurance. We bought the bike. It was a good deal. 2017. It's red. Nobody really had any that were left over. We were originally looking for a black one, and then we saw the red, and I did a bunch of research on what we wanted to do. So it was either going to be an R1 or it was going to be the new CBR, because they pulled so much weight out of the new CBR and just made them really tiny. They're like, it's just like the size of a 600. I don't know where I'm going to plug this in at, but that one sucks. It won't. You can try, but it doesn't charge fast enough.
Keep it charging.
I mean, we can try it. I mean, if it dies, it dies, I guess. So, yep, see, it just said low battery. Will it reach over there? Maybe? It's got to go behind. But, oh, okay. Thank you so much. Do you want me to put you on camera?
No.
Do I need to come out?
I need an extension cord.
An extension cord. I don't know if we got one of those. Oh. That tan thing over there. Bear with us, guys. We still got 229 people in this chat. This has been a big one. This is a big chat. Normally we could hold on to about 50 people, but this is good. Thank you so much for spending your time with me right before the C8 gets revealed, which I think is going to be pretty cool. Let's see if the charger works. Is it plugged into the wall?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's charging or not. Let me see. Hang on. No, say nada. I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. The C8 is going to be a track. See, yeah, I don't know if you can just. No, that's going to.
You have to like exit out of the video or pause the video and go back in.
I don't want to do that because I think I might mess up the live. Hey, if it dies, it dies. We're sorry. But it's still plugged in, so we'll just see. The C8 rear looks. The C8 rear looks like shit. It looks cool, but it doesn't look anything like Corvette. Like when the 2015 Mustang came out, everybody's like, "Whoa, okay, I get it. It's still a Mustang. I can see it." 2018 Mustang came out and they're like, oh, it looks like a fish. But okay, we get it. We understand it. You know, the new refreshed Camaro comes out and people are like, you know, it just, I don't know. But the C8, I love everything about it. I think it's going to be sweet. But I'm not so sure about the rear end. It's just one of the things we have to, I guess, see in person maybe, and then go from there. But Corvettes are still midlife crisis rides. I feel like I have a midlife crisis like every 6 months. Because normally after 6 months, I'm ready to trade out of a vehicle and buy something else. But here we are with a Mustang that's been wrecked 3 times, and guess what? I love it. Even just looking at it all messed up, I love it just the same day as much as, you know, when I first saw it. So, excuse me. Anyway, what's all this piggy stuff? What's the piggies? I don't know what the piggies are. But I think the C8 is going to be cool. It's a game changer. You know, something different. And Corvettes, I think they've been trying to do this for a long time. They finally did it. But I am more excited about, me personally, they're trolls. That's okay. It's okay. People control. I kind of am more excited about the S650 versus some of the newer cars that are coming out. Like even over the GT500. Oh my gosh, I said it. Yep. I think the Shelby is going to be sweet. And but it's going to be expensive. I'm sure it's going to perform very well. But anyway, so the S650, we have a few years out, or a couple of years out from that. But we have got to have one of those on the channel. And the good thing is that this car, since we're obviously not going to trade it in, will be about paid off. And then it's going to get, I don't know. We're going to have two. We're going to have this one. It's going to be a full build. It's actually going to I cannot speak today. We're going to start the full build. It looks like he just came off a bender. Well, it's like scorching hot. I'm in the garage and it's so hot. I'm just sweating. And we got like no sleep last night, and I've been like stressed out. Believe me, Stephanie's going to probably chime in here. I've been an angry person all day. I'm glad that she's safe. I'm glad that she's okay. And yes, we shouldn't be that upset about material things. But the thing that people don't get, I can't trade out of it because, you know, they're going to give me what they think it's worth. They're going to be like, dude, your car was wrecked bad 3 times. Here's $12,000 for your $52,000 Mustang. That don't work. That math doesn't work. So we are stuck. The only way out of this car is we total it. And then we'll have to see. And we may, if that were to happen, I don't know that we would have another S550 on the channel for a while. So we do have gap insurance. We have all of that stuff. So it'd be, you know, we'd get out clean. But the thing is, yeah, we'd be starting over, and that sucks. So we need a daily. We probably need a truck. And we can, something cool though, that we can, not expensive, but that can tow a trailer and this car. So, and if it's older, that's okay. We're going to have fun with it. Everybody else is doing the old truck shit, and they're having a lot of success. Just we have interest. What's going on here? With 3 Carfax accidents reported, it's still faster than a Camaro. No, it's fine. I think I'm getting like sick or something. Maybe one of them summer colds. I don't know. It's not drugs. I promise. We don't do that. Anyway, it's normal. Nothing structural. That's the important thing. Is yes, nothing structural on the car is messed up. We did have some structural damage, but it's a bolt off part. The front subframe from the last accident. But that stuff, it's like a K-member. It just comes out and you replace it. No big deal. But the rest of the car is fine. So anyway, that is, somebody shared my post. Okay, go away Facebook. Anyway, what about a 5.0 F-150? I would like one. I'm not even against like an EcoBoost. You know, I had a rental EcoBoost F-150 for a while, and the thing actually, it's got a lot to work. I mean, it's a fun truck. But the thing is, we got to find something. I like would like to find something that we could just immediately pay off, or do they have to be in Clarksville in the morning? Hang on. If the car is outside, just so happens to spontaneously go bust in the street, they'd probably total it. Just say, let's not do that. It will be in the garage. Honestly, I do not want this thing totaled. We want to fix it. We want to send it. We want to fix it, build it, and send it, right? So in that order, and then not repeat the fixing part again. Although I'm sure we're going to break some stuff on track, but anyway. So, yeah. Thank you. I love my Mustang too. That's why we want to see it succeed. We want everything to come together, and yeah, it's very dirty, but I was actually thinking about, get off of there, selling these wheels. I was actually thinking about selling those wheels and then just riding around in some like race stars or something like that. But I guess we're not doing that anymore. I do have some race stars over there, but they need tires. But these, the tires I'm sure are fine, but the wheels themselves have got rashed up pretty bad. But it is what it is, and we'll get her fixed, and we'll be back racing the car. It sucks because back on the tripod. Here we go. We got 245 people in this chat. This is awesome. Thank you everybody that super chatted money earlier. It's such a blessing. You guys are literally why I keep making silly YouTube videos, is because there's a lot of support for the channel, a lot of Mustang passion, and then above all, just enthusiast passion. But whoa, so Cherry Bomb, that's kind of a cool name. Yeah, I think at this point everybody's just gonna make up their own, like whatever they want to call the car, and then you'll still bro, you'll still take the wheels? No, you won't. Look at this. Do you have plans on doing some mods to the Mustang? Yeah, the Mustang was about to get supercharged. We were about 8 hours away from pulling the trigger. We still probably might do it. And then we'll just show up to the body shop and then be like, hey guys, we're here to work. And they're going to be like, no, you're not. But no, we do want to build the car still. So we have curb rash, 1,000 horsepower, maybe one day. I think we're going to need a motor for that and a built trans. But yeah, this is, they're all rashed up here, so bad. And then in the back, so these are bad. So anyway, what? Edelbrock. Yep. So we spilled it in the video from earlier. Excuse me. It's going to be the Edelbrock kit. And put the charger back on. I don't even know if it's charging. The Edelbrock is what we're going to go with. We are going, I don't want to give all of the details, but it's not a stage 1 and it's not really a stage 2. It's the Pro Tuner kit with some spunk, with a little bit of flavor, and should make a lot of power. We're going to do 93, and back on the tripod we go. There, oh, come on, switch camera, work with me. So the Edelbrock is going to be it. And the thing is, with Whipple makes a lot of power too. Would I ever race street speed? Yeah, why not? I don't care who I race, even if I lose. It doesn't matter to me. It's all about the passion. So, it's just a 6 and all that stuff. I have no problem doing that. He's got a very fast car. He's a really good guy. I've met both of them in person, and they're awesome people. Regardless of how they look on YouTube, they're solid people. So we will do E85. I can't speak, but you gotta have fuel system. Yeah, I know he blew his motor. Hey, if you're dipping out, I'll see you guys later, and then keep keep a lookout for the next videos, I guess. But does Anderson Composites make fender flares? Fender flares, I'm not so sure. I think they do make fenders, but I'm not sure about the flares. Anyway, I have a place that can fix the wheels for less than 200. Bro, you can have them. Because the insurance is not gonna, they're gonna just give them to me, I'm sure, or throw them away or whatever. So maybe we'll do this. Who wants a wheel? Maybe we'll do like a giveaway or something like that. We'll do like a raffle, and everybody picks it, like $1 for your chance to win. I don't know. Maybe we'll figure it out. But a little piece of Carnage history, because I kind of feel like that's what's going on now. Is like we have this historical vehicle, probably the only guy in the world with a 2019 with 3 accidents, and he just so happens to make silly YouTube videos. But anyway. We were talking about the Edelbrock, so we're going to do 93 at first, and we're going to show progression is the idea. There are codes. I have to add them to description of all the videos and stuff, but I've been tagging it all over like Instagram. Hell Horse Performance is put together a kit. Jeff has put together a kit, and it's going to be very similar to what we're going to do in mine. It's going to make stupid power on 93 gas. And but you can also build from that as much as you want to. But the cool thing is it's got like oil pump gears and all of that stuff that you really probably should need, because I think that most people are going to want the Stage 2, but there's some things in the Stage 2 kit that we couldn't really use. So but the cool thing is, like, our option is going to, or not ours, but Edelbrock has the Pro Tuner option, but you can option in what pulley size you want, and then you can shop around for belts, you can shop around for, I guess, your own injectors, do whatever you want to do, but you get the main components, like some of the decorative side pieces that say like supercharged. It won't come with that, but you can buy them. So we want to I guess go fast and look pretty later. Anyway, but we have to do that. And it's just a 6, just up. Lady says, I think I need a new clutch. So maybe that's what it is. And so we do want to build a car, yeah, and then make some power. And then we're going to show the progression. We're going to go to the track. We're going to put axles in it. We're going to do all that stuff, drive shaft, everything. And we're going to race. And then we're going to come back. We're going to put a fuel system in it. Oh, by the way, we're going to do a 6. I don't want to spoil it, but we will be doing a 6 rib at first, and then going up to an 8 rib. And that keeps the price kind of where we want it to be. But yeah, Edelbrock, the 2650 is that rotor pack it's the cool. The another good thing is too is it's front fed, and as opposed to rear, so there's less. I know Alex Flores talks about this a lot. He's a big TVS guy, but in the Gen 3R, I'm not gonna mess around with it. I think we're just gonna we're gonna do the Edelbrock thing. I'm sure the Gen 3R will be great. I think both of them, we're going to be happy either way. And anyway, but there's discount codes that we're putting together on Hell Horse, just like we have with BMR. It's so funny. There's a lot of YouTubers that are sponsored by this company or that company or whatever. But the thing is, like, I don't just go around looking for free shit. A lot of people do. And maybe this deserves its own video. But you really want to talk to, if let's say that you have a build going on, you have a following. See, I need a cold one. I know. This is my cold one right here. What is this? Yeah. But am I calling out staying mode? Well, see what happens. We already raced once and it was basically a tie. But no, the cool thing is that like we have that what am I looking for? Me and Stang Mode are good buddies, and we have that friendly competition. And yeah, I mean, he technically won, right? He did because he treated the shit out of me. I fell asleep. I was out there. I had the sleeping bag, and I had the I was night. But we went down the track faster though, which was interesting. But both of us ran very fast, and it's so really with the importance of that video. Everybody wanted to see like us race together. Honestly, though, between him and I was the fact that we wanted to show how consistent the cars were. If you do a header, or a cat delete, or something like this, or if you do E85 with a couple of mods, you're going to have a fast car. They're all going to run pretty much the same, and this is another reason why I don't really care about going 10s. So because we ran pretty much the same on fall for foot brake, we owe me a rematch. Yeah. You owe me a rematch, yes. Yeah, well, we did it with a Hellcat before. But, are they giving me the blower? I may return to stock. No, they're not giving me the blower. I can't. It's probably unhealthy to talk about all the details. Let's just say that we have a partnership that I think is going to be solid for both of us. And I think that it's going to be beneficial towards everybody that's watching this stuff too. Because... No comment on the new sponsor, which I'm confused. Anyway, I don't think it's fair to it's anyway. It is what it is. We're talking about the consistency of the cars. I think it's that race was good because it just showed that. It showed the audience, whoever watch it, that I'm all sidetracked now. Well, blue collar, just get up with me on Instagram, and then we'll see. We can see, but honestly, like the kit that we've put together is pretty solid, and they sell like all of the. Elor sells all of the stuff, but yeah, we have. I was talking about the BMR codes. Like I have the BMR. This is the Xander 7 BMR codes, and they do very, very well because BMR makes such great stuff. And it's like my pleasure. I sought them out very hard because just because I wanted free stuff, because Steeda does a lot of things for a lot of different people. I went after BMR because I was still paying money. It wasn't like I just got free stuff. It's not how this works. So. But what happened was, I was, I'm able to push content, and I like them, and it does really well. I know other YouTubers have codes for this company, and but the thing is, when I see a product that works, and because you guys watch the channel, I kind of feel like I ought to give back. His converter for boost, it's 3500 NA, yeah. It will be higher on boost, yeah. Gotta water the yard. Okay, I'll see you later. But anyway, because some of you guys, I've convinced somehow for you guys to go spend your hard-earned money into buying cars, which are not cheap. That's... I guess our words hold a lot of weight. They can. So what I want to do is get on here. If I'm going to talk about a product, something that makes you go fast, something that costs you money, I'm not just going to get on here and talk about some bullshit. Because here's the truth. I get emailed all the time. How critical are oil pump gears with a blower addiction? I think pump gears are you must if you're banging off that rev limiter. If you're just going to daily drive your stuff and you're not just going to floor it over and over and over and over and over and over, it may not be that necessary. Just casually daily driving. But if you're banging off that rev limiter, you better have pump gears. Xander call it period. The super chat. Beards and Cars. Car definitely needs a new name, brother. Thank you so much for the $2. And call it period. As in the first of the month. Never trust anything that God. Anyway. Excuse me. Yeah, so what we're going to do when we do the boost is we will be doing pump gears. And all of that will... How's the new exhaust for the Palm Beach tune? Yeah, I assume you're talking about the crackling. I had them turn it down. My E85 tune never did that, but it was only on my 93, and I actually had them tone it down a little bit. They shortened, so I get like 3 pops. And then we left it like it was, and it's cool. But yeah, when we first were trying it out, it went on for like 5 seconds. It was a bit much, but what we did was we cut it back, and are the digital dashes all the same? I think they are. It's mostly software, I would guess. I tell you that Hell Horse would know more. But anyway, so yeah, back on track about pushing products. If I get out here and I'm like, hey, go buy this, go buy this, go buy this, and then you all come back and say it sucks. You made me spend hundreds of dollars for what benefit, or the thing broke, or whatever. You're gonna lose faith. I mean, if somebody did that to me, I would. I'd be like, you just recommended because you got a tiny cut. You know, you recommended something that made you get some money, but I'm over here and got screwed. That's not what this is about. What it's about is putting out accurate information, the stuff that is beneficial, because like I've talked about before, and like Kelly Aiken from BMR has told me, is like, bro, you may not necessarily need all of this suspension. Just take it by steps, see what works. When you feel like you need more, upgrade, but you don't necessarily need everything right away. But appreciate your no BS content. Have a 19 with its own problems, considering the OEM GT350 steering wheel. Yeah. The Area 51 raid, yeah. BMR is 20 minutes from where I live. That's pretty cool. Yeah, down there in Florida. So the production date will determine your digital dash. Yes, this is true, because if some of you guys have actually noticed in mine, if I go through like the gauges, if I have them displayed, it says text. And it shows the pictures, but you can also make it show the text. If you have an early 18, it won't do that. So there is a difference, but you get your hands dirty, and that's what separates you from Mustang mode. Well, I don't know. I mean, I love Mustang mode. He's my boy, but I would like to teach him some stuff. He's all about learning, though. I'll tell you that much. It's just he's like some of the guys that watch these things. Not everybody has every tool in the world, but I'd like to put out a video about why I started turning my own wrenches, and mostly what it comes down to is I got burned very hard when I was young by a performance shop that they burned me for thousands and thousands of dollars. That almost ended in a lawsuit over a $300. Well, actually, no, it was not just a $300 part. It was much more than that. But the icing on the cake was a $300 gas tank that almost ignited a war. So funny story. We will tell it. But anyway, yeah, I do feel like if you turn your own wrenches, if you work on your own car, you build it. That it's like building a puzzle or a Legos or something like that. It's like, okay, you can go buy it, and it's like, it looks pretty, but let's put it up there in the mantle. Or you can build it. You can take your time. You can build it, and then you appreciate things a little bit more. And maybe that's why I am not wanting to get rid of my cars, because we've put so many hours of work into this freaking car. As we switch camera, we put so many hours of work into this car. All of the mods that we have done, and I know that some of you guys may be new to the channel, but what we have done, if you don't know, is we basically went full bolt on. So we went full bolt. Oh my gosh, this tripod. Sorry. Full bolt on. And we did suspension. We did a bunch of things. Haven't done anything to the interior. It really doesn't need anything. But we did some cosmetic stuff, yes, just to make it look nice. But yeah. And then it's basically mild stuff, guys. So you got the headers. We have the tune. And then, the exhaust. And what else? We got 1080. That's what everybody's buying when they buy an 18 up now. And yeah, basic stuff. But the suspension, we did the, you know, the swapping over there. We are going, I probably won't do this by myself, but the blower, we want to do it ourselves. At this point, I think we have no warranty because we have long tubes on the car. And so I think the warranty is probably not going to matter. But we got to make sure that we install it correctly. And I would like to do, because we do everything on the channel, you know, I really feel like if I took it to like a performance shop or something like that, then it would kind of be sacrilege, I guess, because we do everything else by ourselves. So why would I stop at a blower? I think if I could show how to do, that's also why we work on jack stands too, by the way, is if you're just coming to the chat, welcome. We have 235 people. We're going to carry on for a little bit longer, but this is just, it started off as just talking about the accident thing, and then, you know, is it damaged? Is the car damaged? The car's messed up. We're looking at, right now we think it's about $5,000 in damage. But it looks to be all cosmetic. I think the front suspension's just got knocked out of alignment. They should be able to fix it, hopefully, no problem. I don't, RS3, I may have missed it, or did you send it to me? And where did you send it to me at? I don't know if it was on Instagram or on here. So, or on the YouTube comments itself. It is like 190 degrees in my garage. Sorry. Yeah, it's gonna, insurance is it's gonna take care of it. They freaking better. I mean, that's why I'm paying them. So today's video should call it Destiny Always. Hang on, where'd it go? Destiny Always Look Forward, Never Back. That's good. That's a damn good name. Destiny? Bro, that's fucking good. Stephanie, did you hear that shit? I don't even know if she's watching the chat anymore. That's pretty good. Well, you know, I was actually, it's so funny. We had to go cheap on the insurance. Everybody else wanted a boatload of money. Because, sorry, I was reading comments. Destiny's Child. Well, I think something like that. That's a good name. That's a pretty good name. Something along the lines of that, because you know the car's been down a few times, but it keeps coming back in a good way, and it keeps coming, it gets stronger and better. But insurance, we had Tennessee Farm Bureau. They basically terminated us after they said it was because they saw me racing on the channel. I call bullshit. What I say is that they paid out a lot of money twice in a short amount of time for 2 accidents, and so they axed us, and we had to go. So the cheapest, we got insurance. Long story short, and already have kind of an issue because thought that we had rental car, and guess what? It didn't get put on the policy for whatever reason. So while this is in the shop, we got to find another vehicle. But I think that Jeremy, when we filmed we did the headers, his course of headers, a couple of months ago, and I think he's going to come to the rescue because he's actually thinking about moving to my area, so he wants to bring the car down, and he's going to, I think, loan it to us for the time because he is a truck driver, and that way we can take care of it. And yes, we'll take care of it. We will not let another. I won't even put that thing on the highway. We don't want to have 2 wrecked vehicles. That would be really bad. But Phoenix, yeah. So the brown mamba, go borrow the brown mamba. I wish that he lived closer. You know, Sangmo's a really good friend of mine. So I think that even though he doesn't necessarily work on his cars in person, I can tell you that he's a solid guy, and he has a true passion. You know, kind of like I do too. He has a true passion for the Mustang, and he appreciates all cars. So, anyway, like a lot of you guys do too. So, anyway, but yeah, we are a smaller channel, but that's just a YouTube thing. some videos, you know, they trend. Some are bigger than others, and that's something a little bit beyond our control. But and everybody wants to see things broken. People like things broken. Hang on, let me not neglect the comments. Hey Xander, keep up the great work and the videos. I don't own an S550, but love Fox bodies. Still enjoying watching your videos, and I would actually kind of like to buy a Fox body too. I think it'd be really cool. Or you know, like an SN95, possibly a new Edge. What about a S197 of some year? Any of those. You know, the S550. I love the S550, but we can't forget about the other ones either. So Mustang week. Oh. Kinzel's Garage, thank you, $1.99. Thank you so much. Every penny counts. Love the car, Xander. Keep it up. Thank you so much for the super chat. All of you guys are so awesome. Mustang week, I'm not so sure will happen. Holy crap. Yeah, because the first time the car got messed up, they had the car for about 4 weeks, I think it was. And it was about normal, I guess, for the amount of repair that it was having done to it. They replaced the fender and the door, and everything else was pretty much good. But now we have a fender, door, front bumper, rear bumper, and a quarter panel, and then, you know, 2 wheels. So Mustang week is coming up very fast. So I'm not so sure that the car will be there, and it sucks because a good friend of mine that I grew up with, he's on the way, and he's getting married like the 1st of September. And anyway, so how crappy would it be for me not to be, you know, standing beside him, being one of his best men? But if I can't get there, then I can't get there. But I think that we will. We're going to stay positive. And it's funny because the dealership and the body shop down there, they watch the channel too sometimes. So, you know, they allow me to go in there and do lots of checkups, and I can stay on top of them. Dealing with the last accident in New Jersey was a nightmare, an absolute nightmare, because it was so far away, and then just being able to call those guys is real tough, and it took forever, but it all worked out. Every performance car has to go all-wheel drive and minimally electronic assist. I'm all for an electronically assisted vehicle, like a hybrid, if you will. I think that would be awesome, because it could still be a V8 or it could be a V6. It could still be a beast of a motor, whatever it is, and just have something electronically assisting it to give it more power, more torque. I think is a win-win. But if we go full electric, I'm out. But I'll buy used for the rest of my life. Dodge supposedly doing a hybrid. I mean, I'm sure Ford is going to jump all over that too, because they're all about the EcoBoost stuff. They have been for a long time. Red Dead Redemption. Yeah, no worries. I get it fixed. Yeah, we'll get it fixed. But some of the other people are popping up here. But yeah, C8 is getting revealed tonight, so that's going to be exciting. And it's pretty cool. I remember when the 6th generation Camaro was released, and I was sitting in Afghanistan, and I was working in our BDOC at TB Gareberry. Anyway, so nighttime, it was a nighttime fires NCO, and sitting there plugging into YouTube, you know, with shitty ass internet, but trying to watch this thing be unveiled. And it was really cool, because when the 6th generation Camaro came out, it was such a massive departure, especially on the interior, from the 5th gen. Everybody was like, "Oh my gosh, it's so awesome." Some people hated it, but I really liked it, and I think that we're all going to be shocked by this new C8. It's got I don't know. The GT500 has been hyped up quite a bit too, but now that it's out, I don't know. If I had $200,000 to buy a car, I would not be looking. If I could afford a GT500, I don't know that I would buy one. But I'm sure it's going to be a very special car. But anyway, Did I see VMP's new Chucky in Nitrous video? I did not yet. I hope the V8 does die. That's the heart of a real Mustang. Does or does not die? Maybe means does not. But anyway, what did you miss? A lot, I guess. We've been live for 85 minutes. Yeah, I agree. GT350 over the GT500. I think that for a lot of people, it's going to come down to the manual and you not being able to get one in the new Shelby. Because look, you can supercharge anything. But the GT350, even the R, it's still got great suspension. Yeah, no, I got it. Doesn't. So GT350 still have good suspension. Yes, the 500 is better, but you're going to pay a lot of money. But you could still supercharge, you know, that Voodoo engine for cheaper. But it won't be a 500, but it'll still be fast. Recaros or leather seats. If I bought a 500 though, it would have it all. It would have the Recaros and everything. But I'd get the electric. Well, I don't know. I'd have to play around with it. I would not get the $10,000 stripes. Absolutely not. I think the 350Rs. Well, I've been on track. I remember with certain things in that 350R, and the dude knows how to drive. And Lord, that thing handles. You know, when they talk about how good it is in like magazines and stuff like that, I mean, it really is. That thing is it's an awesome performer. And so that if the 500 can outperform the R, holy crap. You know, but you're adding more weight, yes, because you're adding. They have your suspension, the supercharger, all that stuff. So it's going to be a fast car, but I don't know. That'll be fun. I'm just not going to spend $100,000 on a car. I need to smoke. I'll be right back. I think we're actually about to wrap up this live chat. I am going to go spend some time with wifey inside, since she did get into a car accident early this morning. And anyway, but for an hour and a half or whatever we've been filming for, the phone has not died. That is positive. We've got 238 people still in this chat, and also the C8 is getting revealed here soon, so we want to all tune in and see that. Tell her to rent a Mustang. She would love a Hellcat. That's something that we didn't ever film back in the days. Like, she can drive. Is she as reactive as like I am? Probably not. But I'm just giving her hell. But no, she loved the Hellcat. One of the things that I'm not bragging, because I did hit something too, but we have the motorcycle now. I do kind of feel like having a bike can make you a better driver. It can make you a more dangerous driver, or it can aid you. It just depends on how you treat the bike. But I pay attention to everything on the road like it will kill me, be it on the bike or the car. Especially after already having 2 accidents and now 3. Believe me, if something can go wrong to the Mustang, it freaking will. It's just a matter of time. So anyway, but yeah, they're going to repaint the entire side of the car. But more videos and content to follow. We're going to take you through and film everything. Sell the bike. I can't sell the bike. It's financed. I paid MSRP for it. Financed MSRP for it. If it was a $5,000 bike, it would be gone. But it's a 2018 CBR 1000. We bought the bike. It does not cost a lot of money, but the insurance does. But I'd have to sell the bike. I would have to find somebody that was willing to buy for whatever I owe. You know what I mean? I can't just sell it. So, but the thing is, like, a lot of guys don't care about bike content. But the interest, you know, the thing is though, it's like it's my channel. It's Susanna 13 channel. So we are still going to do more bike stuff, and you're welcome to watch the videos and have fun with it or not. But it's another avenue of approach towards my adrenaline fixing my adrenaline or whatever, my craze, whatever, my fix. It's a pretty bike. Good stream. Have a blessed night. Yep. So, but let me swap the camera. Watching the C8. But, all right, yeah, I think the C8 is going on right now. So, what we're going to do is in this chat, because Cletus just posted something. So, we're going to end this one. I'm going to go watch it. And you guys have an awesome time, awesome night. And stay safe on the roads. I'll see you guys later. Thank you all so very much for the support and the super chats and all that stuff. And I'll see you in the next couple of videos as I try not to fall. But, all right, have a good night. I can't figure out how to turn off my camera. Every time I go live, I can never figure this out. Just bear with me. All right, here we go. I'll see you guys later.